Everybody is shocked about the Unknown Numbers documentary on Netflix because people cannot believe that a mother would send her teenage daughter and her boyfriend tens of thousands of texts cyberbullying them relentlessly. But this is a typical story of a female psychopath. Starting in October 2020, Kendra Licari is sending her daughter Lauren and Lauren's boyfriend Owen the most horrific, scary text messages, sometimes 40 to 50 times a day, harassing them and bullying them and stalking them, telling Lauren, "You're worthless," and finally encouraging her to just unalive herself, while at the same time sending sexually explicit messages to minors, telling Owen that he should be with her, telling Lauren that she should be performing sexual acts on him. Truly horrific things that made this young boy suicidal. The FBI caught on to what she was doing. She went to prison for like a year, and now she's out. Typical to a female psychopath with strong narcissistic traits, the reason why Kendra did this is twofold. One, she absolutely is a pedophile. She had a sexual interest in a young boy who she had known since he was 12 years old, and she was jealous of her own daughter. Psychopaths will become fixated on a victim, and they really don't care if that victim is a minor or not. Look at any serial killer who keeps trophies from their victims. That's what happened with Owen. She was infatuated with him to an obsessive level. She showed up to all his basketball games even after him and Lauren broke up. She became best friends with his mother. That's the first reason she did this, because the psychopathic fixation on Owen. The second reason she did this is because of the grandiosity factor that comes with a narcissistic psychopath. She was living a double life. She convinced her husband she was working 2 jobs in IT when she had gotten fired from both a year prior. She sent the family into financial ruin over it. So you start to think about another female psychopath like Casey Anthony, who lied to her family for a long time that she had employment at Universal Studios when she was jobless, stealing from family members to make it. A typical female psychopath will live a double life for as long as they can get away with it. You have to understand that a female psychopath with strong narcissistic traits has to be the best. They have to be the prettiest, the smartest, the most interesting, the best. That's the superiority complex. She's so envious of her daughter and the life that she's living. She clearly can't compete with her. She can't be prettier than her because, duh. She can't be more athletic than her. She can't be younger than her, but she could be smarter than her and smarter than everybody in her town. And so she tries to get Lauren to tank her grades. It accomplishes a twofold for Kendra. One, she can try to break up Lauren from her sexual infatuation, Owen. And two, she can be a hero to Lauren, who's coming home from school and crying and can barely get out of bed, all the while knowing in her head that she is never getting caught. She's getting away with it. As this continues relentlessly and it starts to get picked up by school administrators, by all the students in the classroom, by everybody in the town, wondering who could be doing this, she is relishing in the fact that she's outsmarting the local police, she's outsmarting the principal, she's outsmarting all the students. She is the smartest one. She's outsmarting her husband and her family because they all think that she's this IT professional. That's the supply that she's getting and why she becomes addicted to doing this. She is getting a sadistic pleasure in knowing that she's the only one on the planet who knows that this cyberbully is her. And she doesn't have a lack of empathy. She has zero empathy. She does not care at all how it affects these children. She doesn't care how it affects her own daughter. So the principal and the superintendent and Owen's mother and everybody involved in the school is totally shocked that it could be her, because they say she's a great mother. She shows up to all the sporting events. She's very active. This is what psychopaths do so that they're the last person you would suspect, just like how this guy was fully funding the local police department and all the law enforcement absolutely adored him. She also does not have any remorse after she goes to prison, she compares what she did to drunk driving.
And realistically, a lot of us are not involved in something or another and not get caught. I mean, I'll be honest, you know, I shouldn't. People, you're drunk, you haven't been caught, right? But yet, if you get caught, you're in the same situation. I can over a different thing.
Now that Kendra's out of prison and does not have any remorse and is a psychopath, she's not going to change. So she's going to continue to lie, live double lives, and harm the people around her. It's just going to be in a different format.